Hello, it's Enestor 27. I'm back with another Wi-Fi battle for you guys today against Zypher364, fellow YouTuber. Go check him out. He'll be in the description below if you guys ever want. He was on Twitter actually. He was like, "Yo, Enestor, you want to do a Wi-Fi battle?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" And if you guys aren't following me on Twitter already, go check it out. You get all this fun like little sneak peeks of what I'm doing, and you can also ask for challenges. I'm usually pretty lenient. I'm pretty like, yo, if you want to battle me, you can challenge me there. I'm usually free, but you match. Let's hop right into this battle. Alright, so Zypher is going to issue us a challenge. I'm going to lead off with the scarf, what's it called, Diggersby, and he's going to lead off with his Metagross. And I'm just like, okay, here I'm like, well, I sort of want to go for an Earthquake right now just to get rid of this Metagross, but I'm sort of feeling that since he has the High Dragon, he'd probably predict that. So I decided to go for the U-turn as he decides to stay in for some odd reason. I'm not sure as to why, but I'm going to switch out into my Speed Demon just knowing that I can easily take both his stabs quite easily, and he decides to show that he's going to go for the Meteor match. I'm not sure as to why, but sure, it's damage is damage on the Diggersby. I guess he wanted to increase attack, or he might have thought that he could live a single Earthquake. He might be Focus Sash. I don't know, because I don't think he reveals that he has leftovers. So he's going to go for the Earthquake, trying to get as much damage as he possibly can. That's not going to do too much, and here I make a terrible play by going for the T-Wave. That's going to come in, that's going to bite me in the butt later, so I'm going to be, right now he's paralyzed, so I'm like, alright, so there's a possibility he'll be paralyzed next turn, and he's also going to go for, most likely going to go for an Earthquake, so I can safely switch in my Yanmega and probably finish him off from this range. Yeah, I'm going to switch in the Yanmega. It's going to be paralyzed, so I'm pretty sure he would have gone for the Earthquake based on how he does his moves later in the battle, but I'm going to go for the Bug Buzz, hopefully finish him off from this range, but he does live with a little teeny bit of HP, and that is where the extra Scald damage would have helped out, because then I would have my Yanmega at full health instead of 24 HP or whatever it is right now. I'm going to get that speed boost, going to finish off the Metagross with the No, here I thought he was going to go for the Bullet Punch. I was like, yeah, send in Slowbro to take it a lot better. But he's going to reveal that he's going to go for the Meteor match. I'm just feeling like an idiot right now. Just like, why did you go for this? It's just like, It's just like, these plays were sort of good. Just like, he was very ballsy about them, but whatever. I'm going to go for a Scald this turn because I know I probably outspeed. Because he's probably pretty tankish set, because he's probably, I don't know, it just felt like he was tankish set. But there goes the Metagross. Thankfully, that thing is gone. But our Yanmega is sort of really hurt right now. I sort of need that for later. So he's going to send in the Nidoking. Here, I'm starting to think, oh, Thunderbolt's a thing. So I decided to switch in my Diggersby, thinking that he'll probably go for the, hoping that he would go for the Thunderbolt. But here he reveals he is physically offensive. We're going to go for the Mega Horn. That's going to do a lot of damage to us, actually. I'm sort of fearing that he'd be Scarfed, but here he sort of reveals that he's not, because if he was, Choice Scarf Nidoking does outspeed Choice Scarf Diggersby, I believe. So I go for the U-turn, just trying to scout out. I'm going to get a lot of damage on this High Dragon. I don't know why he switched this thing in, because like last time he had the Metagross, he sort of kept this thing in the bag, but this time he decided to keep it here. So this turn he's going to go for the Stone Edge. I'm just like, why is this thing physically offensive? I'm just like, okay, here, take this Moonblast. I don't know why I wouldn't have gone for the Moonblast. This thing is going to die, thankfully. So now my Diggersby is free to go for Earthquakes on anything he wants now. I'm going to get that quick KO. Florges is getting the second kill for our team. He's going to send in the Nidoking. Here, I'm almost positive he's going to go for the Mega Horn or our Poison Jab. So I want to scout out by going for Protect. He's going to go for the Mega Horn. I'm like, alright. Well, Slowbro is very bulky physically, so I'm like, alright, odds are he can probably take one and then hit it hard with a Scald, or yeah, probably finish it off with a Scald here. So I'm going to send in the Speed Demon. As you guys are going to see, he can take one more and still live, so I'm going to be like, yes, I can take one more. Gonna get a nice bit of damage on the Scald, but unfortunately this turn he does get a critical hit. I'm just like, why do you end up getting this? It's just like this is just like straight up just ruined my plans for the match. No, it was a bit of a bumpy road right now. Just like, alright, just send in the Yanmega. Here I have what's it called, Psychic, but I'm sort of feeling that it might be a little too risky because he still has the Crocodile, so I'd go for the Protect just to try to scout out what he wanted to do. But he decided to switch in the Roid Rage, which was very odd because sometimes Yanmegas actually carry the Giga Drain, which is very interesting why he'd switch this thing in. I'm just assuming that he would bring it in, just whatever. I'm gonna go for Air Slashes, hoping to finish this thing off with flinches because I deserve some hacks in my favor. I get one, I'm just like, yes, I get something in my favor. I get the speed boost. I'm gonna go for another Air Slash, but unfortunately I don't get the flinch this time around, and you guys are gonna see that this thing is specially offensive. I'm just like, what is everything that's supposed to be physical special, and everything special is supposed to be physical? It's just like this game was a bit topsy-turvy. So here I'm like, oh, if he's gonna be special, I can send in the Venomoth, set up a Quiver Dance, just start being all kinds of setting up on this guy. But he's gonna go for the Ice Beam this turn, and unfortunately he does get the freaking freeze hacks. And I'm just sitting here, why can't I get any of the hacks right now? Why can't I get any of the hacks right now? Whatever, I'm just gonna speed up this part because I'm just gonna be frozen for like 3 more turns as he gets a lot of damage off over on my Venomoth. I'm just like, what? Just like it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. I'm sort of sad that our Venomoth couldn't have lived with a little bit more HP before having to take the extra Ice Beams, because I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna need this Venomoth as powerful as possible and be as fast as possible. So I set up the second Quiver Dance as he goes for Ice Beam, and thankfully he doesn't get the freeze this second time. I'm gonna go for the Giga Drain to finish off Roid Rage. And there goes that Swampert. That thing is no longer a threat. This thing is just like, could have been a lot worse, but whatever. I'm still confused as to what his move was. I'm assuming it might have been Choice Specs, if anything, because he should have gone for like Skulls and other moves. So he's gonna send in his Zipper. I'm like, odds are I can live an Extreme Speed and finish him off with a Sludge Bomb, which I do thankfully live the Extreme Speed, but which is very weird. He has a Focus Sash Arcanine right here. I'm just like, what? I'm just like, is this real life? He decides to finish me off with the E-Speed. It was like, I couldn't really do anything much because I had nothing to do. I didn't want to have anything else take damage. So I send in my Mighty N. I'm just like, here, I'm not gonna let this thing go for an E-Speed. I'm gonna go for a safe Crunch. I'm gonna get this good Intimidate off, actually. I might have wanted to go for the Sucker Punch in hindsight, but I didn't want to be in the position where an E-Speed kept coming and coming. I just couldn't get an attack off. So I guess it was sort of the better play. I don't know, but he decided to switch out his Zippo for some odd reason. Sends in the Crocodile. I'm just like, I revealed I had Moonblast earlier. Why would you switch this thing and it had 1 HP? Why would I go for anything else? So the Crocodile is going to easily die, and there goes a possible Scarfer on his team, which is really good because it sort of makes me think that now that my Diggersby will now be the fastest thing on the field in the entire game, and he's going to be able to get EQs off on everything because it's now weak. All his Pokemon are weak to Earthquake, and his Arcanine has 1 HP left, so it's the Nidoking and the Arcanine, just like both of which can't really take an Earthquake from where they are. Nidoking, well, yeah, Nidoking really can because it is a Nidoking, not tank Nidoking. So it's going to get the Poison Jab off. It's going to easily kill the Florges because I have no physical defense EVs at all. And I'm just going to send in the Diggersby to finish off the game. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button. It really does mean a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out Zypher in the description below. It was a good battle with him. He brought some interesting pokes. Some hacks were in play, but it is what it is. Can't really do anything about it. Yeah, and this has been your boy, Enestor364, and I will see you guys later.